Hello everyone, how are you? I hope that all of you will be fit and fine with the grace of God. My name is Raman and I welcome to all of you to my YouTube channel Nice Tutorial. At this channel you will learn different parts of grammar. In this video I shall discuss about possessive determiners. It has been observed that most of the students are making mistakes in choosing the possessive determiner in the blanks or multiple choice questions. After watching this video, the doubts of the students will be cleared related to possessive determiners. Now, without wasting the time, let us start the topic possessive determiners. At first, we should know very well what is a possessive determiner. A possessive determiner is a word which is placed before a noun to show or indicate the ownership or belongingness to the noun that follows it. For example, my, you, his, her, etc. All of these words, my, you, his, her, act as a possessive determiners. At first, we should know the types of possessive determiners. First one is singular possessive determiners. For example, my, your, his, her, and its. Second type of determiners are plural possessive determiners. For example, our and their. Now we will learn about these determiners in detail. At first, we should know about singular possessive determiners. This possessive determiner is used when the owner is a single person. First one is use of my. It belongs to the speaker. For example, I lost my pen in the playground. Here, my is acting as a possessive determiner and pen is acting as a noun because a possessive determiner always comes before the noun. Second one is use of your. It belongs to the person being spoken to. It means that speaker always speaks to a person who is listening in front of him. That person is used as a listener. For that person, we use the possessive determiner as your. For example, is this your book on the desk? Here, your is acting as a possessive determiner and book is a noun. Now, Third one is use of his. This possessive determiner his is used before a male person to whom any statement or any dialogue is being spoken by the speaker. For example, Suresh forgot his pencil box in the classroom. Here, his is acting as a possessive determiner and pencil box acts as a noun. Fourth one is use of her. It belongs to a female person being spoken about. For example, Manju completed her holiday homework. Here, her is acting as a possessive determiner and holiday homework acts as a noun because possessive determiner always comes before a noun. Next one is use of its. It belongs to an animal, object, or concept. The puppy wagged its tail. Here, its acts as a possessive determiner and tail is a noun. Now, second type of possessive determiners are plural possessive determiners. This possessive determiner is used when the owner is a group of people. These are again two in number. First one is use of our. It belongs to the speaker and others. For example, our school football team won the match. Here, our acts as a possessive determiner and school football team acts as a noun. Next one is use of their. It belongs to a group of people being discussed. The students submitted their assignments. Here, there acts as a possessive determiner and assignments acts as a noun. And their word has been used before the noun assignments. Therefore, the word there acts as a possessive determiner. Now, there is a difference between possessive determiner and possessive pronoun. Now, with the help of the table given below here, we shall clarify the doubts between possessive determiner and possessive pronoun. At first, we should know what is a possessive determiner. First point is it precedes a noun. It indicates the ownership and it does not stand alone. In other words, they are always used before nouns, whether singular or plural. This is my bag. Now, what's about possessive pronoun? It replaces a noun to show possession and it stand alone. For example, this bag is mine. Here the word mine has been used alone. No noun is following this word mine. Therefore, this word mine is acting as a possessive pronoun over here. This difference can be understood in a better way with the help of the table which is given over here. Here you can see possessive determiner at first, the use of my book. After the word my, noun book has been used over here. That's why here the word my is acting as a possessive determiner. Whereas you can see in the opposite over here, here the word mine has been used, and after mine, no noun has been used. Here the word mine act as a possessive pronoun. Similarly, your pen. Here word your has been used as a possessive determiner. Moreover, it has been used for a single object, means pen is only one. Now again you can see over here, is this bag yours? After yours, there is no noun has been placed over here after yours. That's why here yours acts as a possessive pronoun. Again, his phone. His is acting here as a possessive determiner because it is followed by the word phone, which is acting as a noun. In the opposite, you can see over here, this phone is his. Here, no noun has been used after the word his. Therefore, it is acting as a possessive pronoun. Now, her watch. Here, word her has been used, and after her, we have used the word watch. Here, her is acting as a possessive determiner, whereas in the opposite, that's watch is hers. Here, no noun has been used after hers. That's why it is acting as a possessive pronoun. And next, its handle is red. Here, its is acting as a possessive determiner and handle is a noun. That's why it is called possessive determiner. But on the other hand, we avoid using the word its as a possessive pronoun. Next one is our house. Here, our act as a possessive determiner because it has been placed before the noun house. On the opposite side, this house is ours. No noun has been used after the word ours. Here it is acting as a possessive pronoun. These are your books. Here, your is acting as a possessive determiner because it has been placed before the noun books. On the opposite side, we can see these books are yours and no noun has been used after the word yours. That's why it is acting as a possessive pronoun. Now, here you can see that's their house. Here, there is acting as a possessive determiner because after it we are using the noun house. On the opposite side, theirs. That house is theirs because no noun has been used after the word theirs. Therefore, here the word there is acting as a possessive pronoun. Now, here are some sentences which have been given for your practice. You will have to read these sentences and solve it yourself and write the answers to these sentences in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you will like it and share it and subscribe to this channel. Thank you once again for watching this video. Thank you very much.